Welcome back to another edition of Cannabis in Canada with Jason Wilcox, kicking it live from downtown Vancouver, kicking it here on Davie Street at Eden's Medicinal. This is the new lounge. They've got the dab bar, they've got the sublimators set up. You come right down. Now, of course, you see all the torches. So you got all your torches, you need everything that you need for a dab bar. What I really like about this particular location, they've got their menu up here for what's in the back, and we're going to give you a little taste of that in a minute. They've got the different TVs out. They've got the PlayStation. Now the PlayStation, we're going to show you in the B-roll, but there's a PlayStation around the other side there. It's a very large lounge here. All leather seating, very well done, and of course 100% medical grade for the end medical patient. So as we head down here, again, it's air conditioned in here as well. It's a hot, sunny day in Vancouver, and it is air conditioned, feels beautiful. I'm not looking forward to going back outside, but I do enjoy medicating. So actually, let's go take a look at the dispensary and take a look at what's in there. See you in the next part. Okay, so here we are. We're inside the dispensary. Now, as you see, you can walk around. There's always a variety. We're not going to show you the names because it's just a big war going on in the city around who's got what strains, but some really good stuff, medical grade, and again, refrigerated stuff, extractions, everything that a club should have. Patients come in, you get checked in downstairs. We're going to show you some footage of that, and you can't get in up here without being a medical patient. And of course, we've got the ABM machine right in the corner there if you need to stop and hit up the cash machine. So, you know, everything's here from the air conditioning to, you know, to the end product. It's just a fabulous place to come visit. I suggest anybody come down and check out Eden's Medicinal or check out their other lounge on July 20th, night of the concert. That's what we're here to promote. This is Jason Wilcox. Okay, so I'm blessed to be sitting here again with Adolfo, who is now, he's the executive director for Eden's. They have 3 vapor lounges, amazing locations. We're actually going to do a walkthrough and show you guys a lot of different parts of what's going on here. Eden's Lounge and Eden's facility has been helping medical patients in harm reduction in a host of different ways and really setting the bar for Vancouver. There's really only 3 or 4 clubs, in my own opinion, that are truly representing the medical patients, and this is one of them. Why don't you tell us a bit about the new place, Adolfo, as well? We're also here to promote, sorry, Adolfo, we're here to promote the July 20th concert. Now, this is literally this week, so this video is going to be going up like tonight, and that's this week. So Sunday night, we're going to have the concert. Across the street is going to be Eden's other lounge, which is located across the street on Pender Street, Pender and Hastings, and or Pender and Main. And you'll, right across the street there from where the Fortune Sound is, you'll actually see there's where we had it last time, they actually destroyed it last time. They had their own DJ, they had all kinds of stuff with a free ticket. Last time they did a free dab. Really, it was a killer party, and we're happy to have it going on again this year. I know I'm rambling a bit, and I'm not medicated yet this morning. So welcome to the show, Adolfo. I'm going to hand over the mic to you, my friend, and tell us a bit about this wonderful new location. I love the PlayStation setup, the leather couches. I mean, this is really the standard for the vapor lounges in Vancouver at this juncture.
Thanks, man. Yeah, we've worked pretty hard on it. It's our pride and joy. It's the newest location, the new flagship one, right here on the corner of Denman and Davie, pretty much in front of the beach. We didn't think it was going to happen because it's an extremely large building and in a very high-end neighborhood. But after community consultation, the neighborhood was accepting. The city was accepting, so it seemed like a go, right? Now we're sitting here and it's a reality. It's, yeah, I'm really proud of it. It's been a big hit with the community. We've had a couple of community events that have really taken off. We had Medication Night. It's a night where we gather all of the client base and teach them about healthier ways of medicating, whether it be vaporizing or edibles. We're just trying to basically pass on a little bit of the scientific know-how. That's a lot of what Eden does, really, is try to transcend the weed shop mentality. We're just trying to make it as medical as possible, as academic as possible, and have people that are knowledgeable and compassionate in providing the care. I think that the MMPR event right now is the central topic, if you ask me. We're at a crucial point of the type of activism that we've been working on. I mean, I've been at it for a decade. I know you've been at it for a long time. So we're at a breaking point, right? So we're trying to support these guys as much as we can. Of course, we're going to be providing our lounge for the evening and throwing a big party like we did last year. Hopefully we get to meet a lot of new people, and we get to create a nice sense of community for everyone. I really like getting different organizations that are involved in this to start cooperating a little bit, get to know each other, and just get people together for our common cause, right? I mean, that's really what this is all about. This lounge is really trying to represent that same mentality. We're trying to be involved as much as we can in harm reduction, provide as many high-end products as possible, the cleanest products possible. It's a big concern on the concentrate market. So we feel like we've worked with our producers to have the cleanest possible product and the most medicinal grade product available. There are several organizations in the city who are striving for the same thing, and the high end of this industry in Vancouver is moving forward at an admirable rate. You know, we're achieving things. I think we're giving the industry a good face, so we just have to keep doing what we're doing, so that the new people jumping into it can follow suit and really, you know, fall in line with a true medical intention, right? So yeah, that's what we're trying to do here, and I'm really happy to be sitting here with you today because we've got something ahead of us that's going to be big. You know, you're part of the funding effort to a court case that is going to maybe change things forever in this country. It's a historic event, and I'm just super proud to be here with you. You know.
Right on, Adolfo. As always, thank you for coming on. And indeed, Eden's is setting the standard. To all of our viewers out there, come down, check out Eden's, especially this new location. It's tranquil, you can relax, and the people know what they're talking about. The products are safe, and in fact, any of their locations for that matter. And this is just reality. This is all the viewers out there know I do not cover just any stores here in town. There's a reason I cover certain stores, and it's because they provide a service to patients. And this is again one of those top 3 clubs that I talk about in the Lower Mainland, in my own personal opinion, in my 15 years experience, and here with the clubs being around for what, 12 years now? Well, how long have they been around? 18 years.
Yeah, I mean the scene in Vancouver really got broken in by the Compassion Club. The Victoria Buyers Club is going before that. They have the longest history maybe in all of Canada. But we've always looked up and had relations with the Compassion Club because, I mean, their paperwork, how they founded and how they've been able to last is really hugely admirable. We want to follow in the footsteps of, you know, the grandfathers of the situation. And, I mean, you really have to have always a certain level of respect and admiration for the people who broke it open, right? I'm always going to be in debt to the people who really showed us how it's done. And like I said, all these new people jumping into the game, they just have to, if they're going to do it, they have to do it right. And I think that that's just, we all have to be on the same page right now because it's a difficult moment politically. It's a difficult moment socially. There's a lot of sick people that aren't getting access for reasons that are not valid according to law, logic, or ethics. It's just, there's no reason why people shouldn't have access to this plant. Yeah, it's really nice working with other people that are as passionate about it as I am. And yeah, I hope that people out there know that like this place is an extension of that feeling, you know, of that intention. Yeah, I just really hope that that we all get what I think we deserve, which is freedom to choose the treatment that we think is best for us, you know, and that's what this is all about. It's just that simple. It's human rights, you know, and it's about being human and growing plants, which is what humans have done forever, right? It's a beautiful thing, yeah.
Indeed, and there you go, Ted. Shout out to Ted. In fact, I worked with Ted and Phil Lucas, the founder of the Vancouver Island Compassion Club. I testified in R versus Barron, which was their grower in the Vancouver Island Compassion Club. So having worked, you know, with and for both clubs, it's very interesting for you to give a shout out like that to the people that did crack it open, because back then there was the people like Hillary Black that cracked the way in here in Vancouver, and many of the other dialer delivery systems and that made it available for patients like myself to access the medicine when I was in between crops, and that's still an issue now. I still come and I access clubs between crops, and at least I know I can come to 3 clubs in Vancouver, and they're the only 3 that I really cover that really hand out a quality service, and most importantly is your products. They're safe, they're food grade, people don't have to worry. There's no complaints. I've never heard a complaint, someone saying I got sick from Eden's, or I got sick from this club or that club. There's certain clubs that people have been getting sick, unfortunately, and this goes to those pop-up clubs. You see, Adolfo's going to be polite about it, but I'm not. The patients that are getting sick is your fault. This is a good example. Learn from the people who've laid it down, but remember, you're ethically serving patients food, and don't just look for the cash grab you're going to get out of putting some shake and some things, and if you leave the butter out, it goes a little moldy and scoping the mold off. That's wrong. You guys need to learn. I'm sorry, but I see this going around the city, and the coalition is indeed, we've got the federal government restrained. We're going to put them on trial next year. We're suing them for a baseline $40 million for breach of privacy. They can't get much more messed up in their protocol as they are now. What I liked is by throwing that injunction in the way, that it stopped any movement on clubs, any movement on anything. The Vancouver city came out and said, we're going to work and we're not going to shut down the dispensaries, because it would displace thousands of patients. Forget the federal system. The clubs in the lower mainland, supply way more than the federal system does, in my own opinion. But anyway, I'm sure we could carry this topic on forever. I enjoy talking with you, Adolfo. You're a very smart guy, and the first time I heard the word harm reduction, just for the record, was at Eden's last year in November before the concert, when we discussed the last concert, and I really like that harm reduction is finally being looked at with cannabis in Canada. So on that note, Adolfo, thank you for coming on the show, and I'm gonna give everybody a show around. Is there anybody you want to give a shout out to? Where can we find you online? And and exactly the location of your lounge for the party Sunday night.
Well, the lounge is at 138 Pender Street. It's literally crossing there's a crosswalk. You go across the street from Fortune, you're right there. So it was made to be. But you can find us online at myeden.ca. We have a bunch of new publications and research. We've got a new monthly newsletter that comes out. So, definitely worthwhile to go check it out and to get to know the organization, just what we're all about. But just come by and visit us. Really, it's about checking out the places, meeting the people, and seeing the product. That's how you get to know what we're about, right? So, hope to see you guys down here at some point.
There it is, my friends. Thank you very much. And with lots of the B-roll footage and the stuff that you've been able to see, this is the club to be at. And this is Jason Wilcox, and we will see you in the next movie. Cheers.